Hey everyone, I know we moved a little fast in class, so I wanted to make a video tutorial to show you how to set up a Google Sheet for vacation planning. We are going to start by going to drive.google.com and we're going to go New Sheet. Remember, these are color coded. The Word docs, the Google Docs are blue, just like Microsoft Word. The green is a spreadsheet, just like Microsoft Excel, and this Google Slides is yellow, like PowerPoint. We're going to make a Google Sheet. We are going to first give our Google Sheet a title up here in the corner. We'll call it Vacation Planning. All right. I'm going to zoom in so it's not so small for you. There we go. Zoomed in a bit. All right, these up and down, vertical, these are called the columns, and the numbered, they're called rows. We're going to start by saying we're going on a vacation plan, and our vacation will be April 1st through 8th over spring break. So you can already see our text is overflowing out of its cell. Each box is called a cell. So I'm going to merge. I'm going to merge B through F. The merge button is here, merge cells. It now combines this all into one long cell. And I'm going to put mine in the middle. Now you don't put the text in the middle by pushing the space bar until it looks like it's about in the middle. That's not how we do it. We're going to make it go in the middle by using this right here, the horizontal alignment. If you click here, you can make it go in the middle. This is our heading, so we can make it bigger. We can change the font style, make it look more fun. Here's our vacation plan. A lot of people wonder, why didn't I start in A1? And that's just personal preference. I sometimes like to have a row at the top, a column on the side, extra here. You can make these wider or smaller by dragging the cursor here. Likewise, I could make this taller if I wanted to, or shorter. So our headings are going to be number, the item, cost, quantity, and the total. So because the number, we're just going to number these. It doesn't need to be very wide, so I'm going to make this column skinnier, and the item description will be quite long, so I can drag and make that one longer. Now I've started numbering here, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to number down to 10, but instead of numbering all the way down, I can actually highlight these cells, and then if I hover the cursor over the blue corner square, I can actually continue to drag this down and it will automatically do it for me. And I'll just delete some of these extras. All right, I'm going to make these centered. And I'm going to make all of these columns centered so the numbers appear as a center. Another thing I'm going to do is highlight everything and put borders around it. The borders are here, borders all around. All right. So when we do things like booking plane tickets, which will cost maybe $579, and we're going to book 2 of them, well, what I want is for this column to be formatted as money. So I'm going to highlight all of these, and I'm going to come up here, and there's a $sign, which formats this column as currency. I'm not going to format this as currency, it's a regular number, but the total cost I will format as currency also. And now we're going to do a formula. We'll do a formula by starting with the equal sign. You have to type an equal sign first. That tells Google Sheets that you're not typing in a number, you're typing in a formula. So equals. Now what I want is this number times this number, but I'm not going to enter in it equals 579 times 2 because these might change, and I want my formula to change with it. So this box or this cell is D4. So I'm going to type in equals D4, and I want to multiply it by E4. Now I can't push X to multiply because it thinks X is the letter X. So to multiply, I actually have to use the asterisk. It's that little star over there by all the numbers. Now I can type in E4, or I can actually just click on the cell. If I click on E4, it puts it there for me. Pushing enter or return, and it will automatically do the math for me. Now, that was fun, setting up that formula, but I don't have to set up the formula every time. I have the formula in here. If I highlight the cell and click on it and drag this formula down, it will automatically add that formula to every cell in this column. So that if I book a hotel and I have a hotel room for $898, and there's just one, and I have a rental car that costs $367, or I have tickets to Disneyland. A ticket to Disneyland might be $279, and I need 2 of them. You can see that this will automatically update all of your numbers for you. The last thing we're going to do is add a total for how much the whole trip costs. So I'll come down here, and I can make this go in the left or the middle or the right. Put mine in the middle. And in this box, put a border around it. I'm going to add up all of this. I add it up by doing an equal sign, and I'm going to use a formula that's called sum. That means I'm going to add up everything in this whole column here. So the sum, and it wants me to enter all the values. I'm going to add this whole column, so from this box all the way down to this box. I can highlight those, or you could type in the top one, which for me is cell F4, and then the 2 dots, the colon, and then the last one, which is F13 for me, and then I need to end the parentheses to tell it I'm done, and push enter. And it will add this up for me. I, of course, want this number in the center. And now I can keep track of all of it. So if I add more, so food at, I'm eating food, maybe that's $25 a day, and there's 5 days. As I continue to add more items here, it's going to add up my total for me. That's how you set up your sheet.